Hey guys, welcome back. Today, as you can tell, we're going to be doing empties or beauty trash or a reverse haul. It's kind of a fun way to say it. Basically, I saved all of my beauty trash over the past couple months, and true to form, I waited really too long to do this video, so hopefully it's not too long. If you're curious about anything that I always have a list with links. Most of the time I can find links to the products and the trash that I'm talking about, so if you want to snoop further into my trash, then that will be below. So first up, I believe this is like the only home type product, the rest is beauty. And this is these are the Downy Unstoppables in the glow, and these are just bead type things that you just throw in the washer. They do a great job of really making your clothes and smell so good, and it does last. I find that the clothes like in the dresser drawers, like when I pull it out, it smells so much more fresh than as if I didn't use this. And I've used some of the other scents as well, but I love the glow one. It's really good. You're gonna see that I have a ton of these face wipes. These are the Kirkland Signature Daily Facial Towelettes. Get them at Costco. You can also get them on Amazon. They're really a large cloth, rather thick and very moisturized, or excuse me, very saturated and moist. I know people don't like that word, but whatever, for a towelette. And I love these. They're the best for the price that I've come to find in my career of using face wipes. Another one of the Kirkland wipes, some MAC wipes, which I need to put these in my back to MAC pile. I like them. I like the scent, and they work really well, but honestly, you can get the Kirkland wipes, or I'm sure you can even get like Neutrogena or whatever for the same price. Basically, you don't have to shell out for those because there's other products that do just as good of a job for less cost. And then I have what brand is this? Just a baby shampoo, a generic brand of baby shampoo. I'm not sure where this is from, but I use this well, my poodles use this. I use this on my poodles when I give them a bath. And I also use it with my MAC brush cleaner. I just mix them to clean my makeup brushes. It just does a really good job of being really gentle, but also breaks down any foundation or whatever. And I don't use the MAC cleaner all by itself just because that'd be too expensive, and I like to just dilute it with a little bit of the cheap stuff. Speaking of MAC brush cleaner, it's gonna be back to MAC. I have a MAC lip gloss in Pink Fade, which is such a beautiful color. This was one of my first lip glosses, which is why I'm throwing it out or taking it back to MAC, just because I've had it for probably 3 years and it is almost gone. I did use this so often. I really loved wearing this with MAC blush and Well Dress. I thought that was just a beautiful combo. And then I have a couple of the cream color bases, and these actually dried out. So let me know if there's a trick to getting them emollient again. They just didn't perform very well, and I have other products that do perform, and I can recycle these and get, you know, back to MAC it. So I have the color Root, which is a frost finish. And it's weird because even though it's a frost finish, it's such a beautiful and natural like contour color, like cream contour. That's what I always used to use it for until it kind of got really dried out. So that's no good. And then this one is so sad. This is Hush, a frost finish. And this was such a beautiful, I mean, if I dig really hard, I can get it to work. I've had them for a long time, and cream products really freak me out when they've been kicking it for a while, like a year or two. I feel like it's time to just recycle them. I have a MAC mineralized charged water empty bottle. This is just like a refreshing type mist, similar to the MAC Fix Plus, and I honestly don't know what the difference is in between the mineralized charged water and the Fix Plus. I don't know. If you do know, let us know below. And I have another cream color base by MAC, and this was in Shell, or it is in Shell. It's a frost finish. It's just, yeah, really hard. This is a beautiful highlight on fair skin. So beautiful. And then let's see. I have some randoms. I have an Anastasia Brow Wiz. I feel like this is the first one I've used up. Maybe that's not true, but this was in the color Brunette, which I do like, and I can use it for like my current hair color. It's just a really good neutral like brown for a brunette. Brunette's a great name, but I do ultimately prefer the color. It's my dog barking. sorry, I do ultimately prefer the color chocolate, which is kind of the same medium to a little bit deep brown color, but chocolate has a little bit more of a warmer reddish type undertones, which I personally prefer. I have a Sephora Super Smoothing Lip Butter, just this little tin can. This smells so good. It smells kind of like cotton candy mixed with baked goods, which, yum. This was very, like, smooth on the lips. It didn't stay on the longest time for a lip balm, but it didn't wear off the fastest for a lip balm, so I kind of like this, and I would maybe repurchase it because, oh, I forgot to tell you guys if I would be repurchasing stuff. I think you can get the hint of stuff that I have multiples of, like the Kirkland wipes, definitely repurchase. The MAC color bases, cream color bases, not right away just because they did dry out and didn't get a whole lot of use. Anyway, I'll be better from here on out, promise. I think I would repurchase this, maybe. I liked it, but I just like to try new stuff at the same time. And then next I have the Philosophy Purity Made Simple One-Step Facial Cleanser. This was yellow in like a cream type texture, I suppose. I like this, and I did get this as gratis back in the day when I worked at Sephora, and I just recently used up the last little bit to clean my makeup brushes, which is a really expensive cleaner to use for makeup brushes, but it's what we use. It's what I used at Sephora when I would wash my brush belt, my makeup brushes. It just breaks down makeup, so on brushes or on your face, it breaks down makeup, like all makeup, for the most part. If you have like the toughest waterproof mascara or eye makeup, it probably wouldn't break it down. I know so many people love this. Love, love, love it. And I just thought it was okay. I kind of got sick of it after a while. I think it was the smell that was like the one kind of deal breaker that didn't make me absolutely love this, because it smells very medicinal. I have some, I think I had a couple more of these. These were just Red Cherry eyelashes, individual medium length flare black. The individuals take a little bit longer, but they are just so beautiful, and I think so worth the patience of adding every single little lash. If you have like a special occasion, I really recommend those over the like a strip of lashes, because if you're wearing your lashes for a long time, I don't know about you guys, but for me, like the inside corners of the lash, of a whole strip lash, can kind of like start to lift up. I just have had a great experience with the individual ones. It doesn't really matter what brand. I think I got those off Amazon in bulk. I have three mascaras. So the first one is the most recent one that I finished, and I love it. And I definitely would repurchase it, but I just don't need any more mascaras right now. This is the L'Oreal Shocking Extensions mascara. I like the wand because it's pretty small, and it's a little bit wobbly, so you kind of have to get the hang of it, but it just gives you a really like nice, kind of like a standard definition, a little bit of lengthening mascara, and I really do like it. The next one by CoverGirl is the Lash Blast Fusion. I hated this thing. I don't really love the Lash Blast. It's just a little bit too chubby of a wand with, it doesn't really do a lot for me. I don't know. A lot of people love it, so that's crazy that I don't like it. This one I actually did like, and I would repurchase this one down the road. The Clump Crusher by Lash Blast by CoverGirl, and this one is a curved wand, and it's a rubberized. I love this for using in conjunction with a very wet or clumpy mascara, especially my Chanel, Le Volume de Chanel. I freaking love that. It's probably my holy grail mascara to date, but sometimes, especially when you get a new tube, it can be extra wet and it kind of dries out and gets better over time. So I love this for kind of just fixing my clumpy lashes. Kind of a fixer type mascara. I have bag number 2, which, if you're curious, it's just a clear heavy duty plastic. I think it's Dooney and Burke, which is a high-end brand, but this was actually a gift from one of my girlfriends. She was actually going to donate it to like Goodwill or something, and I'm like, no, I'll take that. It's perfect for empties because you can wipe it down if something spills. So it's perfect, but would never like buy it. You know what I mean? So I have the Aquage Hydrating Mist. I like this. I'll say it once now, and I might say it again, but I have a hard time with hair products like this. There's a couple that I know, like I have to have and are amazing, like the It's a 10 leave-in miracle spray. That's so amazing. But a lot of the other ones, it's hard for me to kind of decipher and tell like if it's, you know, doing what it's supposed to do. I mean, you can tell that it's working, but as far as it being like better than the other one, like brand preference, as far as like a hydrating mist goes, I don't really have one. But the spritzer was amazing. It was really easy to use and it spritzed out really nicely. Have another Kirkland facial wipes. I have the, you'll probably always and forever see these in my empties, the Sephora Collection Waterproof Eye Makeup Remover. Now there is two different kinds that look similar, so be careful. The waterproof one is where it's like half blue, like liquid, and on top it's oil, and you mix it together or shake it together every time. This is the toughest eye makeup remover ever, and if you just are lazy and you don't want to work at scrubbing your eye makeup, like this is so good. Just put it on like a cotton pad or whatever, and what I do is I just hold it on there for about 5 seconds without any rubbing, because that's gonna really help, or it's gonna go to work and break down the product on your eyes, and then just start to gently rub away, and it's good. So I do love this one and I probably would repurchase it down the road, but I have a couple other brands of shine spray. This was the Aquage Beyond Shine. I've had multiple ones of these like throughout my like hairstyling career. I'm totally just kidding, but I love the smell, and it's just like, it's such a good like comforting smell because it just takes me back. And then next I have some GG hair removal strips for the body. I love these. I will always, until I find something better, which I haven't in the years that I've been using these. These are better than the Sally Hansen ones. They're just better. Anyway, these were just long strips and I just cut them down to size, and I use them for my husband's eyebrows, my eyebrows, and my face and my mustache. And then I have this Pure Release Pure Protect SPF 30 sunscreen. I got this in a box, like a FabFitFun or Pop Sugar, and I really liked it. It smells very heavy of sunscreen, and if you're oily skin you probably wouldn't like this, but I believe this is an expensive brand. It's a really good moisturizer. I liked it a lot. As a dry skin person, it's good to just kind of slap on in the morning, know that you're protected, but it's not going to be like the most, like the best if you have really dry skin. And then I have this lash serum. This is Infinite Lash Eyelash Enhance Serum, which looks like a mascara, and it just has this little brush tip wand on it. I really like this. Basically what you do is you just put it on clean lashes, like work it like you're applying eyeliner kind of into the roots of your lashes at bedtime. It's not a stimulant like Latisse. I think I have an empty Latisse in here. So this doesn't actually stimulate growth of your lashes, but it's kind of more like a conditioner that you would put on your hair. You know, you wash your hair and you condition it so it's easy, or so it's extra healthy, but you don't really do that for your lashes. So this was really great for that. I did find it to make them extra soft. Although it didn't stimulate growth, I feel like it did help my lashes grow, because they would just be more flexible and bendy and conditioned and healthy, so they wouldn't maybe break off as easy if I had like a tough mascara that I was using or trying to get off of waterproof makeup. You feel? I like it. And then next I have another Philosophy product. This is the shampoo, shower gel, and bubble bath 3-in-1. I only used it for shower gel. The scent was Sugar Plum Fairy. I love these. These make great gifts to give or to receive, to give to yourself. I just would never pay full price for one of these because it's like $18 for a body wash. It's kind of expensive, but get it on sale. The scent truly does linger longer than any other body wash that I've ever used, and it just smells up your whole bathroom, and it's so good. So bottom line, I love this scent, which I think was limited edition, by the way. But just pick a scent you love, get it on sale, and you're golden. Next, I have the Noxzema Hair Minimizing Shave Gel Cucumber Melon. This I really like. I didn't find that it minimized my hair growth. I didn't really expect it to. I feel like that's really gimmicky. It's really gel-like and has dimethicone in it, I'm pretty sure, which just is that silicone, like if you ever have like a makeup primer that's really slippery and silicone feeling, that's dimethicone usually, and I just feel like it helps get your shave like so close, and that's what we all want, right? So I really love that. This is the Neutrogena Body Oil Light Sesame Formula. I love this. It's just a really light body oil, and I use it. I feel like I'm a broken record with some of these products because they'll forever be in my empties. I guess I don't have to have the Neutrogena brand. I get the Up and Up brand or the Walmart brand of the same thing. I love it because it's for lazy people like me. I use it, I get out of the shower, I put my hair in a turby twist, and I put this all over my body before I towel dry, and then I'll take my towel and just kind of pat and then pat with the towel and then rub it in with my hand. So a little bit of the oil gets absorbed onto the towel, but the rest of it is in your skin, and you really want to hydrate your skin as soon as you can after getting out of the shower, especially if you take hot showers, because that is going to make your skin really dried out. And so I like this because then I don't have to put on moisturizer right away, and I'm lazy like that. And then next I have some of these Ban Total Refresh Cooling Body Cloths. These are basically just like exactly what they're called. I use these on my armpits, like after a workout, if I can't shower right away, which I always try to shower right away after my workout because I get really sweaty and I go into beast mode, so I definitely try to shower. But these are great. I keep one of these in my purse at all times just in case I'm smelling a little funky. They're great for travel. Of course, I have a Batiste dry shampoo in the Cool and Crisp Fresh. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. I'm trying to think what my favorite scent is of the Batiste, but I don't know. I think I like the Paisley. This is a great dry shampoo. It does give you a white cast, but you can easily brush it out. Like, my chair is really squeaking. You feel that? Or you hear that? You feel that? So I love it. Can't go wrong with the price. I always wait for them to go buy one get one half off at Ulta, and then I use a $3.50 off $10 coupon, so I get them for very cheap. Okay, so next we're going to talk about armpits, which every time I think or say the word armpits, which I don't really say that a lot in my everyday life, but it reminds me of Billy Madison when he doesn't want to go to school, and his maid slash housekeeper is like, if you don't go to school today, you can help me shave my armpits. And he's like, oh my god, I'll go to school. Sorry, that's just too funny for me to not quote an Adam Sandler movie. I mean, duh. I love Adam Sandler. I go through a lot of different deodorants. I apply multiple times throughout the day. I use those Ban wipes if necessary, but I have to switch up my deodorant like every few days. So I have literally a collection or arsenal of deodorants, different brands, different scents, blah blah blah. But this is one that I will use pretty much every night. I'll use it for maybe about a week every night before bed. Sometimes I'll use it in the daytime too. It just depends. It's so good, but I do like break it up. So a couple nights after a full week that I've used it at nighttime, I use something else just so my body just like gets used to it. It's weird. I don't know what the situation is. You know, when you get sweaty under your armpits, if you don't like dry it out, or if it doesn't get aired out or masked by a scent, BO, obviously. So I control it with switching out my deodorant. This is a great one, which I'll talk about here in a second. But I also find that wearing a lot of like cheap synthetic fabrics, it really sucks. So I try to switch all of my like lounge clothes, or definitely all my sleeping like t-shirts. I just sleep in like a cotton, a really not very tight or restricting cotton sports bra, and then like a cotton t-shirt, and that really helps. Just more natural fabrics work best for my armpit stench. But this is one that I will always have, and I have backups of these already. This is the Certain Dry AM Solid Morning Fresh scent. So they have a nighttime or just like a regular one, and then the AM, but I use this day and night if necessary. I can always count on this to not only help stop the sweat, but also to mask any stench that would come. I know it's like talking about stench is not very like beauty type, but it's real, like it's real life. And it happens. I know I'm not the only one that has this issue. So Certain Dry, they have roll-on liquids, they have the solid, regular, just check it out. It's so good. And I've never had a prescription deodorant, and I don't know if I would ever need to, because this does the trick. Next, I have my favorite toner to date, the Murad Hydrating Toner. I just like it. It's in a spritzy bottle, so you can spray it directly on your face. But what I do is I spritz it on a cotton pad, and then I spray a little bit on my face and just, you know, go over and tone. And when you spray it on your face and it stays a little bit more damp on your skin, it really helps your treatment or your serum, which you put on next, it just helps it like spread further, and you get more bang for your buck as far as serum goes. I really love that. It's a nice fresh scent. I have two of these Nair hair removal creams, and I use these for my like mustache and my, you know, sometimes I haven't done it in a while, but I would honestly like put this all over my whole face, my lower part of my face, and just drop that. And it's basically just a chemical hair removal, and it works. I prefer waxing. I do shave, but I prefer waxing just because it lasts longer, because it pulls the root out from the root, or pulls the hair out from the root, and so, you know, it just lasts longer. And then I have this Neutrogena T-Sal Therapeutic Shampoo. It says scalp buildup control, clears and prevents flakes and scalp buildup. I don't have terrible dandruff, but I do get patches on my head where it's very itchy and I just want to itch it, and it's even worse in the winter. So I haven't used this one in a long time because I think it does strip color in your hair, but I used it when I was blonde because I didn't really have to worry about stripping color because my hair was like bleached. But I do like it. There's a lot of different like clarifying type shampoos. The ingredients are probably very similar to other brands of the same product, so Alright, so just a few more products to show you. And this is the Neutrogena Rapid Clear Acne Eliminating Spot Gel. I really love this, and I actually currently have another tube of this just for blemishes. Obviously, I feel like it's super effective. It has, I think it's salicylic acid treatment. I don't know the percent because it doesn't say on here, but I love this. It's just a gel. I feel like it really does take care of a blemish almost overnight, unless it's like a really stupid one that doesn't want to go away. And last, I actually have my tiny little Latisse that I was talking about. So this is a prescription eyelash enhancing, so it stimulates growth of your eyelashes. This is my second empty bottle, and I actually have 2 bottles that I purchased for a deal. So I have one that I'm using now and then a backup. So yes, I will continue to purchase this. I hope that they come out with a generic that is FDA approved soon, and I know there's other stuff like Revitalash, which is not prescription, and it's supposed to do the same thing, but I have never tried anything else but this. It works, so I don't really want to stop using it, and I always just get it on sale or with a discount. I never buy it, I never pay full price for it. I think the retail cost of the 5 milliliters is, I think it's like $1.99, but I usually just search like Groupon deals or Red Plum or Plum District, I think it is. Anyway, I love it. If you have more questions about the Latisse or anything, let me know. And that actually wraps up my empties. I feel like it went really fast, so hopefully it's not like a 25-minute long video. If it is, I apologize if you don't like long videos. Let me know if any of the products that I'm throwing away are your favorites, or what you've gone through in your beauty trash lately. Thank you guys so much for watching and commenting, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.